starting new Forex trading, prioritize your education. So now, another thing is, I'm not doing any analysis today. I'll just be calling signal. Let's just be looking at some pairs. So let's use this pair. It's Euro USD, for example. So for those of you who were in the last live stream, I called some signals and it went through. So now I'm seeing a clean. I'm not doing an analysis. I've done all my analysis for coming. I'm seeing a sell. So if you're on this trade, I'm not going to share this with the community. A quick scalp, go in for a sell, put your stop loss. 1 to 2 risk reward. All right, so enter in for a sell. So now, this is what I want to teach you. I just saw the signal now based on a strategy, and I'm seeing a good sell to drop to the downside. And what did you see I do next? I called it, right? So now, most of you people do not know how to set stop loss, and that is what I want to teach people here. I see many times many people say, "Oh, you set your stop loss 10 pips, 20 pips." No, you don't set stop loss like that. Many of you people enter a trade, and the trade goes your direction. Your trade begins to go to your direction, but before the trade goes to your direction, it retests up and it takes you out of the trade. I get that complaint all the time. And so only that I said trade, but the trade before it moves to my direction, it takes me out. Now the market, if you understand this simple concept, the market moves in support and resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. What that simply means is that before market goes up, what happens is it goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down. It doesn't go in a straight line like a line that you say, oh, it just moves up once. No, market doesn't move in that way. This is a very simple concept that changed my trading game. So you see, market moves up, it rested here. It moves up, it gets to a point, it rests. It moves up, it gets to rest. So those places it rests, if you notice every point those market rest, it shows up. Look at here, for example, market get here, went down. Immediately market got to that point again, it went down. It shows that there's something there. There's a support, there's a resistance level there. And you see, immediately get there again, it came up. And not until this move that happened, market was able to take that out. Now market has retested down. See, already this signal I called, we're already in profit. I'm not going to be teaching you what I saw that I call this thing that we made money. But now I want to teach you how to set stop loss the right way. So now you see here, the market has got here and it's tested here. This line that you see up here is a major level. And what is happening is that there's something here in this line that serves as a strong resistance level. That when price get there, it's just reversed back. And overall, we see that market has been on a downtrend. If you go to the 4 hours, you see market has been on a downtrend. So one thing I always tell you, don't try to take over the trend, because see, anytime you want to be able to go against the trend, imagine you running towards a trade. A train is coming this way and you are coming this way. It will crush you because the direction of the train is full speed coming this way. You going this way. If you try to block it, it's going to definitely crush you. So those of you that trade against the trend, that is what you are doing. You are trying to go against what the majority of the people in the market is doing. So number one thing, make sure you always stick to the trend. So now look at where I put my stop loss above this. You have to set your stop loss above the previous high, the recent high. So now this is its point. My stop loss is a little above. My recent high will be here, is a little above here. Why? Because if market tests back, market is likely to push up and get to this line again before it's pushed down. So imagine you put your stop loss here. This is why people do 20 pips. You now put your stop loss here. When market wants to just retest a little move to just retrace before moving your direction, what happens? It takes you off, and the thing just takes you off and start moving. You now be like, oh, market is watching me. No, market is not watching you. It's just that you are not doing the right thing. So, but when you put your stop loss above here, above this zone, this line, What happens? Even though market test and get here, my stop loss is still secured. So for any reason market cross this line and takes me off, then I know that I was wrong in my analysis and that market has done his thing, right? So guys, so that is how it works. Always set your stop loss high, a little bit higher above the recent high. Now, if market moves down a bit, what I can now do is I can now tighten my stop loss and lessen my risk like this. If market pushes down a bit, why? Because market has gone a bit in profit, but now I'm just entering this trade. I cannot start putting my stop loss like this. Little retracement, you have to give the trade breathing room for market to do its thing, right? So look at it, it's just going to my direction. And if you're on this trade, you should be in profit now. Euro USD. You should be in profit. The stop loss is 1.16414. 1.16414. But I'm not calling this trade. So you see, it's just simple way. Another thing I want to be able to show you people again today is now I've taught you guys how to set stop loss. The next thing you should do is when you are on a trade, make sure you always put your stop loss and make sure that you are targeting, you are looking for setup that can give at least 1 to 2 risk to reward. So for those of you who do not know what 1 to 2 risk to reward, it means that anything you are risking, it's simple mathematics, simple business math. Everything you are risking, you should target to at least make times two of that, right? Most so at least times two. Sometimes we can do times three, but at least minimum of times two. So what it means if I'm going into this trade and I'm risking $20, at the end of this whole thing, I should be able to make sure that this trade can give me $40 times two of what I'm risking. So now for this trade we are in now, this times almost times three. So it's look at risk reward is 2.89. So it means that what we are risking, if market hits our take profit, we literally make almost times three of what we are risking. So if we are risking $20 in this trade, you are going to making at least 40, 40, $55 on this trade if it goes to our favor. So now, another thing, make sure you target times two of whatever you are risking. So now another thing is I want to be able to show you is I want to show you how to know how much you are risking per trade. So this site is very important to you. Make sure you're always active. Before you go into a trade, go to this website. It's called Baby Pips Position Size Calculator. So now you want to be able to know how much you are risking on a trade. So let's say you have an account balance of $100, right? And you're entering this trade, you want to risk 10%. You are willing to risk 10% because it's very important you know how much you are risking per trade. 10%. So your stop loss pips. Let's see how many is our stop loss pip. Our stop loss pip is 16 pips. So that is 16 pips. And this is Euro USD. Calculate. So now, so we're willing to look at now. I've put in the information. Now it's telling me what the lot size I should use. So for a 16 piece stop loss, and if I'm willing to just risk 10%, okay, it's telling me okay that I should use 0.06 on this trade, right? So that means if I use 0.06 with that stop loss, what it means is that if I have $100 account, if this trade hits my stop loss, I'll be losing $10. I'll be losing $10. If I have $1,000 now, let's say I have $1,000 now, and it's telling me I should use 0.662. So if I use 0.62, if this trade goes against me, I'll be risking $99.9. That's $100, which is 10%. And if it goes to my favor, I'll be making times three. So you see this simple math I do. So before I'm on this trade, I already know how much I'm going to risk if this trade goes against me, and I know how much I'll be making if this trade moves to my favor. All right, so that's some simple concept you have to understand as a beginner traders. So now we are still on this trade. Let me check one more pair. All right, so it's a very massive sell. It's a good sell trade too. Remember what I told you, put your stop loss little higher above the previous high. Target times two. So this is times two. This times two. This times two. This times two, what we're risking. All right. This is just simply how it works. Today I'm not teaching strategy, but if you want to learn the strategy, just go back to the previous videos we've watched. So you set your stop loss in the right way so that market doesn't take you up out before moving your direction, and learn how to calculate your risk before you get into any trade. So I think that's all I want to just show you tonight because it's very important. These three things I teach you: how to set your stop loss, risk to reward, ensure that the setup, the trade potentially can give you 1 to 2 risk to reward. It means at least give you 2 times of whatever amount you're risking. And also ensure that before you get into any trade, make sure that you go into, Dave say you can't see my screen, but everything is fine from here. So make sure that at least that you check how much you are risking. That way, you'll be able to say, okay, know the appropriate lot size to use so that you do not over leverage your account and use lot size that is bigger than your account size. So I think these three things, if you do it consistently and you learn and master it progressively and stay consistently doing it, taking those actions, you're really good. It will make a difference in your trading. So I think that's a simple thing I just want to share. Does anybody has any question? Maybe you want to ask me anything concerning trading. You want to just drop it and I'll just respond. Anybody has anything? So I think I've called two pairs, two trades now. This one is deep in profit, Euro USD. Make sure you stay active with this house, these signals icon, because they would always go deep into profit. This one too is about going into profit, well, still in our entry. This one, so yep. Let me check gold. So for gold, see, am I seeing anything? No, not seeing all this. So gold has been on an uptrend. It gave an M pattern here, went up, tested down a bit, went up. Now it's joking around the zone. Yeah, so for gold, we're expecting the gold keep going up. So anybody who's trading gold, just be buying. Just the buys are like the strongest winner now in they are winning strongly. So the buyers are the strongest winner. They are winning now. So Sigurd has been buying. There's no reason why you should not be trading and making money because the market is moving crazily and in a very periodic manner. So make sure you watch all the content on the YouTube channel. So if you're on this code on Euro USD, you are in profit. But keep holding, keep holding. If you're on the group chat, I'm going to let you know when to close the trade. I'll let you know when to close the trade. So there's the stop loss above. For GBP USD, the stop loss for GBP USD is 1.33945. 1.33945. So these are the two trades. If you have any question regarding to trading you want me to answer, just drop a chat on the comment section and I'll answer the question to you. So this video is made public because it's just my way. I'm trying to build my YouTube channel, trying to build a YouTube channel. We have some amazing content on my YouTube channel. Make sure you try to, you always click the YouTube channel, check. I post weekly content and just learn from them. There are a lot of content you can learn from. Since nobody has any question, I believe in you guys and please take care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining. We do this every single week, at every Tuesday by 1 p.m. But today, just I was so busy on Tuesday, unavoidably. And so that's why we're having it now. Bye.